What's up, everyone? So I bit the bullet and I got myself a Bambu Labs X1 carbon. So backer 191. People ask me, why did I get it? I have a lot of 3D printers. I do. And I do reviews on them. But this one had all the check boxes for me. I am always battling in the garage, cold, heat, and all the elements of living in the Midwest of northwest suburbs of Chicago. So having an enclosure, multi-material, and it's, hey, you know what? Hopefully it lives up to the hype. People that actually got a chance to review it, some of them backed it. So what I'm gonna do is just unbox it and see if we can kick it off pretty quickly here. So I do have some help to help with any questions or anything, because this person also backed it as well. What's going on, Jason?
Hey. So another Kickstarter, huh?
Yeah, so this will be number 4. I just actually looked at it to see how many I've backed. So the first one was the Sierra 6 SE. We all know how well that turned out. Then the Sunmu filament
Flaming
dryer.
success.
It was a flaming success. Filament dryer that didn't go too well. So, I mean, I got it. It's just they decided to sell it on Amazon before anyone else got their Kickstarter. So that was awesome. And I still have the ArtDroid still sitting in the box over there. Oh, no. It was Mr. Carp, and that worked out really good too.
Oh, you just got the parts for that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was, you know, hey, they owned up to it. You know, that caught on fire too. But it was, if anyone's been into 3D printing space, they know about that 5-volt to ground or live 5-volt. So, yeah. And I did that live stream and powered up, plugging it in without, or just plugging it off to USB. Yeah, it wasn't meant for good times. But hey, you got to trust engineering, and it didn't wind up smoking. But they re-engineered the board, and yeah, that's what we are doing today is unboxing. So let's let me go ahead and switch it over here. It's on the floor because that's where it's been for 2 weeks now, but over on the other side of the garage. But do this. Sorry, had to make you smile.
There's Bear.
What's that?
There's Bear.
Where's Bear? Bear, where are you? He's not even in the garage.
He's right there.
The dog down there. Okay, so that's called an Icybe. That was that was the poor man's was it the Ibo dog? Yeah. So who do we have here? We got Fix'em Dude, Maker, SBC, Carl, and ignore stream elements. It's streaming across 3 platforms here. I saw Maddie from Maddie's Craft Corner. So, and John Strand. That guy might be building a racer, I think, right?
I've heard rumor.
Yeah, I've heard rumors.
Or 2.
So, yeah, so I'm not, you know, I figured I'll do just an unboxing of this. I don't want anyone to video on it, just me. So. Don't worry, be happy. Nice. It's nice to not to worry and be happy. All right. Oh. Let me move this table back a little bit more. Reviewing another laser. Make sure it after everything is printing. It's right behind me. All right. Stiff foam. So you got your oh shit handles right here. So they have pictures on here that you grab it by the bag to lift it up. If you drive with my daughter, you will really use oh shit handles. So not Maddie. Hey, David, how you doing? Hey, Lisa, you're backer number 2600. Hey, that's a good console back in the 80s.
I think they should be hitting that number, next month, I think. At
What's
least
that?
shipping. They're supposed to be shipping that number next month, somewhere in that range. Ish. And by shipping, I mean loading it on a boat in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Oh, you got a sticker or a chat, super chat or something. You got something.
Oh, thank you, Fix'em, dude. You get highlight. You should be able to highlight, Jason.
You got a thing. Hey, there we go. I'll remember how to do it.
More foam. Got basic PLA. I guess you know, you can reuse them. I guess that's what people are, they're planning on you doing, because it doesn't have the RFID chips in these.
The ones they send don't have them?
Hey, David. No, they do. They should have. Yeah, they got that. So you should know what kind of filament it is when you load it in the AMS.
Oh, up to 3,000 is on the water. I'm 300 and something, and mine's probably in the water because FedEx doesn't know where it's at.
Yeah, so I got all the notifications for it that arrived after a week later that arrived. So from that other party what is it?
Ship S something. Oh, you're talking about from Backer.
Yeah.
Something.
Whatever that place is.
I'm still getting them.
You sign up for.
Yeah.
All right, let me move this camera over a little bit. Give me a second.
Except the bed stickers. What's wrong with the bed stickers, Lisa? Tell us. I want to know.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is keep the bag on there and take it off last, so I could actually turn it around and slide it.
Looks really small.
So I saw it in person at Murph. And I was actually shocked.
Wow.
I was like, when they were had it on the reviews, I thought it was like a big printer, and it could fit inside the Ender 5 Plus, because you've had that, right? The Ender 5 Plus.
Yeah.
It can really fit inside.
Wow. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had a printer other than the Mark III. I hate to say that small, but that size.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, a small printer. But
Yeah, I mean 256 by 256, right? So it's it's not, you're not doing helmets, not in full, but you can split helmets.
I got that artillery and the Under 5 Plus to do those if I really want to do helmets.
Yeah.
So this doesn't have a hinge, so you gotta be careful. No hinge on the glass.
That's the top glass.
Yeah.
Okay, because you can't see it in the shot. So.
Yeah. And the AMS will sit on top of that.
So Lisa said the first. So she's talking about the print mats. The first one bubbled, and the prints kept failing. The second one tore on PETG, on the first PETG print, and the third one tore with PETG, even with glue stick. Ooh. I'm spoiled. Yes, I'm spoiled with mine as well, Dave.
Yeah, Dave has
And,
the rat rigs, and I am pretty envious of them. And same with yours. But we won't talk about what Jason said when I backed this, and then when I found out that he backed it. We won't go there. What would
I have no idea what you're talking about. So I do not recall any of this.
All right, so get the power cord in here. What else?
Let's see. The engineer bed is up.
I don't know. I have to open that.
Okay.
Small manual.
So Lisa says the engineer bed is printing without issue. So that's good. At least Lisa, you got something going.
And we got the display right here. So this should just open it. So let's check out the manual first before I break something. It's always good, right? Check out the manual.
Yeah. Who was it? Oh, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Uncle Jesse. Didn't he?
Yeah.
He went a little too far and then struggled getting some of the shipping screws out.
Yeah, just a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to print John another leg. Nice. You gonna make it shorter or longer? Because that sounds like something you would do so I could walk around in circles. But no, this one definitely checks off all the boxes for what I've been looking for in a printer. I'll get a little springy thingy. And you get some extra wipes.
Wipes?
For your tip.
Oh, okay.
And look at what this is. Mr. Dave Wilson made that. I'll show you a little bit later. It sits on my bench. All right. Some more awesomeness down here. Some extra sheets. Yeah, so with the Uncle Jesse didn't have the AMS. So the AMS is held in. Remove the 2 screws and pitcher. So there's 2 screws. I'll move the camera again that you remove. Make sure this actually fits in there. So that's
I'm hoping that this printer eventually replaces my palette.
yeah, I mean, considering what this could do up to 16 colors.
Yep. I don't need 16 colors, but
No, I 4 is plenty for me.
I'll probably eventually add an AMS to it if it's, if it works out like I hope it does.
Did you get one with AMS as well?
Yeah, I got the X1 carbon combo. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's the same as mine.
Yeah. Well, I ordered one. I didn't get one.
You haven't gotten it yet. Right here. And that is still secured in there. We got arrows everywhere for the screws. So let me get the camera so you can see that a little bit better. So inside, so I just removed those 2 front screws right there. And then in the back, there's some more screws. take out. And they're buried pretty deep in here.
They look like they're coming out a whole lot easier than Uncle Jesse had with it. I think that one back there he really struggled with.
Well, you can't really see it, so.
Yeah, fix them, dude. I saw a video of how they had the AMS units set up in their print farm, and that they just had them on a rack with PTFE running over. I think you run it through a hub too. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's how it's set up.
That one will be found later.
1 month later.
Yeah. What's that still shaking down in the bottom of here?
Mine will show up by the time you get that last screw.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't have this on here. Well, did he? Do you have this plate? Or
I think so. I kind of watched it. I'm not sure. Like it was on, but I didn't.
there's one more.
Let's see. There's a hub on their store. Okay. Lisa, is that hub specifically for connecting AMSs, or is it like a connectivity kind of thing? If you know. Or I could just go to their website and look too.
Yeah, there's one all the way in the back. I'll show you that one. That one looks like a fun one.
Yeah, fix them, dude. I like to do the. I print a lot of the minis from Wexter, so I like to. Usually, they'll have more than 4 colors. Other than that, I wouldn't have a need for it, or I haven't run into it yet. Yay!
I wonder if I'm supposed to make a good rack for that for right now. Oh, hey, look at that. From the other screw. All right, so there's a one that's all the way back there. You see the orange sticker? So I'm thinking this is the one that you probably had the problem with.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, so they must. Yeah, I'll have to. If I go that route, I'll have to look into it. Thanks, Lisa. So, were you intending this to be just one stream, John, or are you going to break this up for time?
Well, hopefully it's just one stream.
Okay. Just checking, checking the pace.
Well, I heard this is the longest part. Just moving. Oh, look at that. Every time you think you're done, boom, there's another one.
Wow.
You really want to make sure this thing doesn't go anywhere.
And then there's a couple on the bottom, I think, too, maybe?
No, I think this is it. There's
Just
one
those?
more. Yeah, there's another one on the other side. Right there. And that back one just felt like it was almost like stripping, but it's just the angle.
So it's a ball in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would suggest if you have a longer one that's not a ball end,
Yeah.
maybe use those. All right, so that looks like desiccant packs, filter.
Yeah, you're right, Zach. It's not a bad setup. Definitely spend more time assembling many other printers.
No, you're taking everything apart versus putting it all together. The poop shoot, as everyone's called it. And then
Did you print a potty, porta potty for it in the back?
no, not yet.
No.
No porta potty yet. I didn't print the John for the John.
Oh, attaches with magnets. Is that on printables, Lisa, or is it directly from them?
Let's see. Must use glue stick. Oh, people have said that they've been successful without the glue stick. So
If you run across the serial number plate or sticker, read it off, John. Zach was asking.
okay, what was it?
The serial number?
On
He's
the back?
curious to see. Yeah, he was backer 160, he says, so he's just curious to see how close the serial numbers were.
Oh, let's see if it's going off the serial number or not.
And
then,
I don't know.
in case if you're thirsty, I always drink some water during my streams. So, yeah, I'll turn it around in a minute. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool if they matched up backer number and serial number. All right, so let's put this carbon filter in.
Yeah, I've heard, you hear a million things nobody really knows, but I've heard they do production runs of the X1 and then the X1 carbon just to get things shipping. It may not necessarily go out by backer number. I think they were trying to do early bird first, and then who knows what they're doing. They're trying. They're not doing bad though.
No, I mean they really got it out to pretty quickly.
Yeah. I did feel like they made it sound a little like they had more ready to go than they did the first day, but still, it's okay.
Let's bring the camera back up and over.
All right, so Zach asked serial number is 716.
This one is I don't see it on the back on the label, but I'm old. My eyes are not as great with
Well, if you run across it.
yeah. It may even show up on the display. I don't know.
Zach asked where did you find your serial number at? Once it. I think he meant to type more and hit enter by accident. Oh yeah, he said you can get it from the menu, so in the display. Yeah.
It makes sense to be there.
Yeah.
All right. So it gets. I mean, almost felt too good to be true with this Kickstarter, getting an AMS and all this stuff with it. I'm like, It's there's a lot of stuff going on with this printer.
Mm-hmm. What brands of filaments have people who have this have you been using that fit in the AMS? So I know they mentioned early some could be too wide, too narrow, too tall, whatever, and didn't work well.
Was it a couple of them like Edge of Text said it was like some of them didn't fit and display.
He was talking about the porta john for the poop chute in the back.
Oh, nice.
to catch the filament purges. I think they should rename it to porta john.
Porta john. Oh, they gave you the extra hot end. Came with it. All right, so I need to find my cable. Just right here.
Cool. All right, so Zach says Polymaker works well as long as you use the printed ring around the cardboard spools.
Okay.
Lisa says Hatchbox. Same thing about the Polymaker. That's good.
And I heard you complain about this connector here because it's like reversed.
Builder's Mark, there's a ring that you print that goes around the outside edges of the cardboard spool to keep them from collapsing when they're sitting in the spool holder. You can find it all over the place, printables or thing.
Yeah, even Lightspeed made one.
Yeah.
All right. And
3D spools
just
work.
we're
Okay.
basically done with the.
Okay.
Of course, someone's home now, so the dogs are going ape.
Are you done yet?
Yes, actually, I'm almost done.
Oh, okay.
Is that amazing? And nothing's on fire yet.
Surprising.
I know. I hate to disappoint my fan base. Well, I don't really have fans. I'm more like just waiting in anticipation for me to mess up something. So
fans just spread the flames faster. So
yes.
Careful.
Yeah. I got mute for a second.
It looked like there was something underneath the bed that needed to be pulled out. Maybe you do that after you raise the bed, though.
Yeah, you can move the lead screws up. I can do that before I plug it in. See, the problem with my house is people have a tendency to sit in their cars in the driveways, and the dog just barks.
Robert, is he a military? Are you asking about tripod? 3D fuel, okay. HVAC A to Z, hey. Danger Den, break it already. It's early. It's early in the stream.
Okay, come on now, Shane. Yeah, give me a little bit of time. Come on. Let's see. I don't know if it just snaps in, so gotta check the manual. Yep,
nice.
Snaps.
Hey, Llama. Oh, Tom Llama's here.
Uh-oh. That llama guy.
Well, you never know what kind of llama he is when he jumps in. He could be hungry llama, sarcastic llama.
Don't llamas spit at you?
They stick their tongue out the side and cross their eyes. That's usually pretty normal for him, though. It's okay. Yeah, tripod. No, tripod. You weren't. Were you in the military? No, you weren't.
No. I get asked a lot. You know, I get approached and they say thank you for your service. I appreciate it, but really, when I was younger, everyone thought it was during the that's when the Iraq War started, or they would look at me and be like, riding a motorcycle too fast. I'm like, geez, people, no, it's like.
Tom is jerkface llama today.
All right, so let's go ahead and so there's foam on the bottom.
Oh, Lisa, that's gross. Llamas spit their stomach contents when they're mad.
I knew they spit something.
It's nasty.
So there's foam there at the bottom. And they just said that you could just raise it like that, but I'm just going to raise it with the display.
Because they're belted underneath, right? So
yeah. So you go underneath and move the belt, but let's see how they say it in the manual here.
Keep it to yourself, Tom.
Is Tom being a naughty guy again?
He's spitting in chat.
No. That guy, man. Yeah, so it you plug it in and then you'll do that part with raising it up. Nope, it's not new anymore. Oh, so this weight part.
You did that part too fast. You're supposed to do the slow peel.
Well, I'll do that for the screen.
Close.
I'll get the wah going for the screen.
You're letting your fans down, John.
They're kind of used to that. Let's be real. Come on.
All right, that's true. Oh, Tom's stuck in ads. Well, if you, what do you do on Twitch? You subscribe, like.
No, that's
Lick
I don't know
the
what.
subscribe button. You can turn off the ads that way. Ad 3. Wow. That's what happens when you spit in chat, Tom.
Ad 3. Yeah, he's on Twitch. All right. I'm not gonna go through this part yet. Sorry. It's gonna want you to go to the Wi-Fi stuff. So give me a minute. Let's see. We'll do. All these people think they're so creative. Oh, FBI van and CIA. I got them all.
When I pee. I like that one. It hurts when I pee. I like that one.
Here. So let me show you. So I'm not kidding, and this isn't mine. Sorry about that. See, FBI. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on.
It's a little blurry, but so somebody else has tripod?
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
But it says FBI surveillance fan. Yeah, it's got like whole bunch of other stuff on there. Ooh, I did. Oh, I already had a couple beers. The daughter brings me a beer. Oh, nice. All right, so let me get this hooked up here.
What are you doing? We want to see. Inquiring minds.
Yeah.
Robert, did you go to Murph? Oh, so I think he's saying once you get in, John, if you, Zach asked, I think he put some quick instructions on how to find that serial.
Okay.
Under the general tab.
Okay.
Something. And then hit model name is what he says. Yeah. All right. Tom gave up on Twitch, jumped over
Did
to
he?
YouTube. So if you quit on Twitch, are you a Twitter?
He's something.
Wow. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Can't wait for who's going to Earth. I'm going to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
John's going to Earth.
Sam Princess is going to Earth because I'm driving him.
Well, you got to keep him on the correct side of the road here. So.
Ah. Let me scan this QR code. Hold on.
Oh, Sergio's going. Let's see who else is going. David Wilson going to Earth. Oh, okay, Robert. Yeah, I got a lot of friends that have the same concern.
So I'm downloading the app.
You're only just downloading the app now. I feel like you were very unprepared for this.
Yeah, you know.
But like you said, we should be used to it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way we roll, man. Come on now. All right. Accept your life away. Join.
Whoa, was that the printer?
What?
That noise?
No, that was me.
Oh.
I know you would have been thrilled if it was.
Yeah. Just desolder the piezo speaker or whatever it was making that noise.
All right. So next. Come on.
Yes, somebody had a worse joke than me.
That's possible.
Well, they said you need to have a leg up on these. So I feel like I'm just going to say it was worse because that makes me feel better.
Okay, if the printer needs to calibrate for the current environment, please unlock the hotbed before calibration.
Oh, through all the rivers. Okay.
I believe it's unlocked because all the screws are out. So.
Is there enough pizza for everyone, John?
Oh, pizza? Oh, you see, look at that. Okay, guy, I thought this was a toaster oven.
See, Lisa already said earlier that you can't do any food in this. So.
Oh, really? Right.
I know she shouldn't have said that, but that's what she said. So challenge accepted, yes? Yeah, come on, get your 20-watt LED laser in there.
Yeah. All right. All right. See, there's no pizza. It's just foam. You do not see the pizza. Bear just ate it. Oh, Bear,
We can still see it, John. Just stop. We can still see it. Okay. There we go.
The Kaiwu just ate it.
Did you ever get the CR30?
No, I don't want it. So, I'm not a fan of the belt printers at all.
Tom can still see you. See your pizza, he says.
What?
Well, you know, he's got that weird llama eye. Can go around things.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty amazing.
It's those square pupils. Yeah. See around corners. Do llamas have square pupils? That's goats. I don't know.
It's singing.
Yeah, Robert, I've seen people do that. That like if I were to, I don't have a need for I haven't run across a need for a belt printer, but if I had one, I probably would do the same. It just makes sense. I mean, it takes up a lot of desk space. So yeah, hang it on the wall and let the parts fall off.
Water time. All right, so I guess we'll do the what kind is this? We'll do the orange.
That's orange. Now, what is that, like 250 grams?
200.
At least it's on a spool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't worry, says serial number is not related to backer number. He was backer 50 and got serial 556. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that probably makes more sense now with what I had seen about how their production lines were, how they were trying to fill, you know, some of everybody's as best they could. Copper belt printer is too big in this case. Yeah, I considered building that little one you can print and put it together. I forget the name of it, to use for the Toys for Tots thing for IC3D. Yeah, but
the one that Ender 3 one that you could.
it's not that one. It's another. The guy was at Murph. I think he was at Murph. Anyway, I can't remember the name of it. Somebody probably knows in chat, but I don't have time this year to do the Toys for Tots, which is sad because I probably could squeeze it in, but it's going to be a tight last few months of the year.
Yeah, I have.
I'm trying to make myself feel better about not doing it. So
I will just buy some toys and just donate it that way.
Yeah. The baby belt. Yes. Thanks, Zachgas. The baby belt. That's the one. And I may just do it for next year's round. So IC3D's gotten better about giving the okay on certain STLs to get started earlier. At least they did this year. Last year was kind of a late start. But Liam cranked them out.
Yeah, he's been really cranking them out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, it is tiny. Just pre-ordered. How many backers have they shipped? Somebody earlier, Colin, said that up to backer 3,000 should be underwater.
Wow.
How far over the water, I don't know. But I think they said they were, into the 6,000s or close to the 6,000 mark? for the Kickstarter, and they're going to ship all of those before the pre-orders start going out. So you probably have a couple months.
That's amazing. I mean, it has to be the Anchor in comparison to the Anchor. I wonder, because the Anchor is, I think, the most successful one, right? Money wise.
Either are or they were something. They were up there. If they weren't, I don't think it was just for 3D printer. It was something. It was something specific, most successful technology or something like that. Anyway, yeah, something like that. But Anchor is up there for theirs.
Let's see.
Robert, so last year, I want to say we got started in October. This year they okayed some of the STLs from last year to get started in July. So a lot of those toys could be printed until the newer STLs that were being donated this year were announced. But I haven't been able to keep up with it. So they may have announced them already. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because Lima's been printing for a long time.
Yeah. Let's see. Where was I? There.
Okay.
Yeah, Zach, yes, they are.
So does he still want me to check the menu?
Yeah, go ahead. Do something.
Well, no, I'm gonna print. I didn't know if he wants me to check the menu or not.
Yeah, check the menu. He asked like 3 hours ago.
3 hours? Oh, wow.
When you're back there eating pizza behind the
I haven't
printer.
even tried my pizza yet.
Don't even know what you're doing off camera. Drinking water.
All right. Firmware.
Well, Chris, anything at this point is better than a Prusa XL because these are real printers. The Prusa XL isn't a real printer. It's it's vaporware at this point.
Oh yeah.
It's a myth. It's a legend.
Where did the SD card go?
Does that work? Is there Robert, if you go into if you go to IC3D's website, they've got a link or a page on there that's for the Toys for Tots, or if you just Google IC3D Toys for Tots, it'll come up with a link to it. You have to register. I really haven't been keeping up this year, so I don't know when the registration will have cut off. But you can check, and to be honest, even if it has cut off, if you email them directly, I know they've let people in. They're certainly not going to turn people away wanting to donate. Where they have to cut people off is logistically because they supply the filament, so they'll send you filament to print the toys with. So if it gets to that point where it just doesn't make sense to send out more, they may say no, but email them directly if you see the cutoff date is passed.
Just looking for the SD card. With the scraper. And spool holder. Where is the SD card? No SD card. Should come with one, right?
I don't know. Mine was supposed to come.
Well, no, it
didn't.
No, it's got internal. So it has internal memory. That's right. So.
Okay. But how do you get to it? Yo, you're on Wi-Fi. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did they fix the slow upload over Wi-Fi?
It's not too bad.
It's got some stuff loaded on there to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna do the 17-minute Benchy?
Oh, I mean, it's up to everyone else if they want it.
How long does that T-Rex take to print?
1 hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah. What about that little cube underneath the boat?
30 minutes.
I don't know. What does chat say? 30 minutes, or do you want to? How about the scraper? How long does that take? Because they say you're
Scraper
supposed to
is
print the scraper first.
1 hour and 14 minutes.
Ooh. And then does that say 3 hours for that little Spartan guy?
Yep. 3 hours
Wow.
and 34 minutes.
Let's see.
I think you got to do the 17-minute Benchy.
Jake from State Farm stuff.
Oh, look at that guy. Nice to see Jake around. I miss my fellow CoreXY troller buddy. And those were the days, Jake, me and you on CoreXY's live streams.
Yeah, Andrew, they did get started late last year. They had a deal. I forget which one it was. I think it was UPS. They had a deal in place with them for shipping, and then UPS came back to them and said, "Yeah, we're not going to honor that contract. So your pricing is different." So
All right,
I don't want to
so
speak for them, but financially that slowed it down for sure. And maybe so then they had to make a deal with FedEx, or it could be reversed, but one of them jerked them around, and that delayed the filament.
I love one. Well, we could do the 24-minute Benchy.
No one said. Oh, so Zach S said you got to do the 17-minute Benchy, but he's the only one that said anything. So
We
do
go
the Benchy.
Someone's home.
Hide the pizza. Is the sticker still on the screen, or just those reflections?
Oh, I was waiting for the peely. Ready?
Let's do it. Ah, that wasn't good.
No, it didn't have any sound to it. Very lackluster. All right, so how do we change it to a 17 settings? No.
Well, Andrew, they don't mind you printing with your own filament, and that's what a lot of us did last year. We started printing with what we had until their filament came. Jake, reality is dead to me. Yay, me too. Yeah. Reality who? Don't worry, wants to know if you updated the firmware first. Is he supposed to?
Oh, am I supposed to?
Oh, I think I've heard that. I think you are supposed to.
Okay, well, let's stop it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so if we go to settings, firmware's up to date. It did it all by itself at the beginning.
Okay,
so.
good. Yeah, watch out, Zach asks. If you let him, he'll certainly get you in trouble one way or another.
Yeah.
Bing.
No, I didn't even notice that the hot end lit up too.
Oh. No AMS detected.
No, I gotta feed the. I thought it was supposed to with the filament. I thought it automatically loads when you push the filament in.
Oh, I don't. What does the instructions say?
I'll go back to the instructions. Place the spools in the AMS. Turn the power on to start the printer. Insert filament into inlet. Filament will automatically preload when detected. See? Why didn't automatically?
Hey, Jay.
Why didn't it detect it?
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
because
Zach.
it's not-
I don't think anybody actually expected this to go off without a hitch for John first shot out the gate. So it's okay.
Hey, now, you know.
Just flip to the back where it says operator error section. Look there.
Yeah, because it's not even detecting the AMS.
Do the extra
Hit. I
two.
think he said Zach asked is saying hit the second icon on the right.
That's the Wi-Fi.
I don't know. Maybe the other second one.
Maybe there.
The third second one.
Okay.
Oh, he corrected left. Second one on the left. He said.
Okay.
So maybe
Okay.
maybe
So
go back.
okay. So that one.
Is it from there? Okay. No AMS section at the top. Okay,
Yeah,
is
it's
it the
plugged.
right, the left, and
Yeah, it's
is
plugged in.
oh, it's plugged in on the right. Okay, and he says that there's no AMS section at the top. Oh, see, this is good. Now I can come back to this video and skip all the things you're doing wrong.
Yeah. All right, let's turn it off and back on again, right? Yeah, because the AMS is supposed to be lighting up in the front.
So everybody, you can tell John in IT, right? First thing he did
Did you
was
reboot?
he turned it off and turned it back on.
Yep.
Is it plugged in? Is it turned on? Okay, Zach F says there's a cord from the back of the printer to the buffer, and then
Yep.
from the buffer to the AMS. Do you have that?
Turn it on here. What's going on, Zach? So right there, going to the back of the AMS.
Did your AMS light up when you put the filament in?
No, that's the problem. It
Oh,
wasn't
you
even
broke it
lighting up.
already. You ready? And here HC just jumped in. Is it broken yet? Yes, he broke it already. Zach says there's 2 ports on the AMS. One is a 6-pin, one is a 4-pin.
Yep.
Now I'm going to go on a limb here and say that one won't plug into the other.
Okay.
I could be
So you have
wrong.
to plug them both in?
I don't know.
Because,
Keeping up with him.
hold on.
He says missing cord to the printer.
Okay. Oh, it's the bottom. Okay, I see what he's talking about. Yep. So down here,
HC these. I think they are. Someone said they did a pre-order, so I think you can. Oh, he found it. Hold on, Zach. You might not need it. Yay.
Yay. The peasants rejoice. Yay.
Yeah. Chat is the operator error section.
Yes.
They will let you know.
We'll just move this over. All right.
Yes, both. Okay, yeah. So there's yeah. So both had to be plugged in. Oh, yes. Don't forget to put glue on the bed. Good call, Paw Dog, if I said that right. Ah, it's moving too fast. Yay.
Let's give it a try again.
Cool. So yeah, Zach says it should be plug and play. So if you've got it plugged in, if you've done it right, that's the hard part.
Yeah, do it right.
Do it right.
Yeah, so it's lit up now. They're all lighting up.
Okay. It's a better sign. Okay. Yep. Unload and reload. Good. So you're doing that.
All right.
Yay, it's fun.
Fun.
Yep, they're saying don't forget the glue. Definitely need the glue. Glue it up. Get your glue stick on. It came with a glue stick, right?
So it's already glued.
You got the glue down?
I
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see the glue. Okay.
All right.
Zach's asking, does it show orange on the bottom right first slot?
Yep. Certainly does. Hold on. Stupid camera. There we go. All right. So let's try it again. Phones.
All right, he says let her rip, so
Let her rip.
rip it up. So do you like my virtual background, John?
Yes.
It seems to be permanent. I can't make it go away. Yeah.
What does the wife think about your permanent background?
I don't know. She usually doesn't pay attention to that. She yells at me for other things, not that.
What's up, Richie Rich?
Yeah, HC, they seem like they'll be around for a little while, so never hurts to let them work some bugs out of the first few thousand.
I take that. Maybe put this one away. Man, I got pizza and a salad. Wow.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
Is it payday? What happened?
No, not at all. All right, we gotta say hi to Bear. He's lurking.
He's looking for his beer and pizza.
He's like,
Hey, Bear.
where's my pizza? What's up, bud? He's like, pizza?
How big was the Kickstarter? I think they sold somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000.
And look at There's Oreo.
varying models. Oh, 8 million was it? Okay, almost 8 million.
Yeah, because Anchor was around there, wasn't it?
Something like that. Man, you're gonna make me have to look that up now. Yes, we did. He did unbox. He's starting a print. Allegedly, he's starting a print. We'll
Yes,
see what actually
allegedly.
comes out. Do you share your pizza crusts with the
Of
the
course.
dogs, John?
Oh, you missed it. I gave it to him.
All right. You got to give him the pizza bones.
Okay, here's more proof. Hold on. This. People don't believe me. Come here, Oreo. We got two. We got two lurkers over here. Come on. Give me 5. Boy. Pretty girl. Oh, pretty girl.
This is the new tripod. No more problems. No, Jerry, he's already had problems.
Yeah, I had a problem. Come on now.
And you know him, Jerry. He's got problems that'll never be solved.
No.
So, they're not problems,
See-
they're features.
Yeah, well, I mean that's why my wife married me, because she wanted to tackle a never-ending problem.
Add more light. You got some more light you can shine in there? Oh, how's that? Yeah, Zach, I'm thinking the same thing too. By the time they get all the Kickstarters out and then start production for the pre-orders and getting them going, I'm thinking you're right. This end of December, January, at best. Well, who knows? We'll see how they keep rolling them out. They may. I don't know if they're increasing production week over week. That's going to depend on the pre-orders too, right? So they know how
Does
to.
Oreo like water? No. Jim, Edutech isn't part of this.
So this is the 15-minute startup sequence.
Oh yeah, this is from what everyone was talking about. That takes forever.
Well, for somebody like me who does not go through and pressure advance and flow test every single spool of filament, I'm probably okay with it. Yes, HC, it is internet connected. It has Wi-Fi. I believe you can hardwire it with Ethernet.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also use an SD card, I think, but I've heard it's difficult to get it in and out it's like behind the screen somehow. But some people can probably chime in on that theirs have actually shown up while mine's sinking in a lake somewhere. It closed down. Will it stop working? No, I don't think it'll stop working. It doesn't require the cloud to print. And they have said if something happens to the company, they're just going to open source everything. So somebody will get it working if something happens. I wonder if another light bar on the right. Oh, that's an option. Did it stop or did you freeze? Oh,
No, it's scanning.
Oh.
I wanted it to do the test. The LiDAR.
That's good. So Zach says the print speed more than makes up for the time it's spending here.
Yeah, I guess as long as it's so. Edutech gave me crap about his Death Racer since I assembled the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But him and Joel's were so under extruded because they went with speed. They printed all their parts out. I'm showing Sam as I'm building it. I'm like, I know where to hit this thing. So the big gears and for the drivetrain all under extruded.
That's why they snap. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Richie Rich says that Bambu is increasing production, so they're set up to ship up to the 4K mark for Kickstarters. So that's good. And that guy or gal, whoever got 4,000, will probably get theirs before mine is found. FedEx. I was telling John that I've only ever had 2 printers delivered by FedEx. The first one got lost for about 3 weeks. It was sitting in a FedEx store, the FedEx like print store location. They dropped it off there for whatever reason, and nobody knew what it was, and that's where they eventually traced it to. So this one, I don't know. I haven't heard anything back yet. They're still looking.
I only had a problem with DHL like damaging stuff. They just literally throw it on the front door.
Oh wow! So they really have ramped up production. Okay, because just in my mind, going off of what their kind of first batch numbers were, that's good to see. They really have ramped up production. Then that makes it sound like they're getting more and more orders, because you really wouldn't push out your production unless you had the orders to fulfill. So somebody designed a really nice light ring, but it kills the LiDAR.
I can't even picture doing the 17-minute Benchy after how much this thing is shaking everywhere.
Okay, so the light bar is dim because that makes sense. Because it's not really LiDAR. It's a sensor, like a camera, more than it is LiDAR. But I see what they did there.
Look at Brianna. Look at Mom.
So does this print by default on the ludicrous speed?
That's what I wanted to check.
Kevin at LiDAR only. I think the LiDAR matters. Yeah, I think you're right. It's either with that first purge and maybe your first layer.
Yeah, I'm curious what people have found as well.
Yeah.
I mean, so here's a problem with the Facebook groups is that people usually report problems more than successes, which is fine in a way. But then people think that everything is garbage and they don't know if it's user error or not.
Yeah. So Robert, yes, there is a camera built into this one, and this is the X1 carbon. I don't think just the regular X1 comes with it, but it can be added if it doesn't,
you can
right?
see the camera right there.
Yeah.
It has spaghetti detection.
Is that working? How's the spaghetti detection working? I know that was.
It'll set off alarm and turn it off. It's supposed to, anyways.
No, but I mean, I know in the beginning, I know they've done tons of firmware updates, but in the beginning it was having some troubles. Can you slow it down? Yeah, there's 3 speeds, right, or 4?
I think 4.
4, right? So there's like a normal, a fast. It goes up to ludicrous. They haven't got it to plaid yet.
Yeah. Well, that's the Tesla, the plaid edition, right?
It's the big helmet.
And they actually have a plaid sticker on the back for the plaid edition.
Does the camera software have time-lapse video function built in? I don't know.
As far as I know, it does.
Does it?
Yep. Now I've seen some time lapses done.
Okay. So Zach says you can stream the camera from both the app and the slicer. Okay. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. No, I haven't. I know the feature was there. I haven't seen it working in the app. 'Cause in the beginning, I think it wasn't before they started shipping. It wasn't. They didn't either have it turned on or something. But yeah. Okay. So the spaghetti. I assume Zach, you're talking about the spaghetti detection. That it's not super sensitive, but it works. Okay. Something's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning to a little spaghetti bowl sitting on the B minion, but that was my fault. I tried printing something that I knew would probably end up that way, but you know, I was like, whatever, I'm going to bed. Yeah, Kevin, that makes sense. Okay, so I guess it purges when it stops to take your time lapse image. Can the speed mess with layer to layer adhesion? Well, yes, that can happen with any print. I don't know if this doesn't adjust your temperature, right, as you're going faster, or is that a built-in to the profile?
I'm wondering if it. Yeah, I'm wondering if it adjusts the profile automatically for everything. Because when you do it on a regular printer, you say, "Oh, I'm going to speed it up," because this is so violent.
So the Ender 5 Plus is. I don't think he's going to sell the 5 Plus just yet. That's your one working.
Well,
reality,
so
right?
I have two Kaiwus that are my go-tos as well, but got the Ender 5 Plus right there, the Kaiwu IDEX, and then the Artillery X2 down there, and then the Ender 3 Pro-ish, but it's no longer really a Pro-ish because it's got so much stuff, and then lasers all around me, literally all around me up here. So the walls back there.
In boxes on the floor.
Yeah.
Some are in the mail.
I got one in the foyer. Just got a printer and a laser today.
Yeah, you certainly need a steady table.
Well, I was going to put it on the printer cart. And I said, okay, it's going on the tool chest instead.
So Zach says that right now it only adjusts the flow rate, or the feed rate, not same thing, but not your temperature. So, there we go.
Wow.
There's one for you, John.
Yeah, I'll do a follow-up.
Facebook group has suggested putting the X1 on a 16 by 16 concrete
focus on
paver.
this.
Wow. And I bet it's moving, like you can see it moving faster than the camera can keep up, right?
There we go. Finally got it. Yeah, I saw someone that did Kevin said the concrete pavers. That is something that CNC Kitchen did with their, putting on pavers, just adding some
pavers and foam. Yeah, that's old school. We didn't need that when we built our printers out of plywood and nuts and bolts from Home Depot, where we made our own nozzles.
Hey, Mr. Poole. Yeah, it could be a tax write-off.
Hey,
I did buy it,
Steven.
so
Set the printer on a
well,
creeper and see it. There you go. It probably would walk around the garage or roll around the garage. All right, Robert. We'll see you later. Take care, bud.
later, bud. Furniture dolly. Yeah, I mean this is that Benchy is actually looking really good for how fast
Yeah.
it's printing.
Yeah, I don't know if Don't Worry's talking about the printer or you.
It's a little bit of both, maybe. Well, one mess up, which was the AMS. I thought it was a link cord. I didn't see it. I thought it was to link them together.
You would have known had you read the instructions, though.
Yeah, but hey, at least I got all the screws out.
So it was just those 5 screws on the bed?
Oh, there's I think it's like a
Were there
total, yeah,
some in
5
the
or 6
5 or
altogether.
6? Okay, but there were none around the back or on the bottom or anything.
I did, Kevin. Yes, I used a glue stick. So for this one, you can see it on the bed. I don't know if I can bring this to Earth or not. I'm sure there'll be a lot of them there, so no reason to bring one.
It has a door, Jerry. It has a glass door that it comes with. Hopefully, it's tempered glass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got magnets on it. Honestly, it's not that loud. People were saying how loud it is.
They may have been able to control some of that with fan and voltage.
So the original Ender 5 with this not having the silent steppers, it's quieter. If you have it with the silent board, Ender 5 Plus is quieter. I think you're hearing more of the nozzle than anything. Well, actually, you're hearing it. The whole thing shake. Because your bed is surrounded by plastic. They did. You can tell where they did cut corners for cost. There is a lot of metal in it, but like the plastic tray surrounding it, there's a lot of plastic in it.
Yeah.
But like I'm reviewing the Mr. Carve M3, and this is the first laser engraver that's not all metal extruded aluminum. And
well, I mean, Voron's a good example of a printer that can move quickly and doesn't need to be solid welded steel all the way around. You can have a lot of plastic in it. You just have to have metal in the right places. So if your frame is solid, you can dress it in plastic in other places, I suppose. HC, so it has an exhaust, or it has a filter in it, right, John?
Yeah, I didn't. You can actually see the pull tab on the right because I didn't put the plate on it, but yeah, it has a carbon filter. That's where the carbon filter is. And the part cooler is also that fan too.
Okay, so maybe wherever it exhausts out the back, if you wanted to add like a 3D Print Pro or something, you could probably make an adapter for it. Yeah, Kevin, I don't really hear anything either. It may be filtering out some of the.
I was wondering if you guys hear it on my end.
A little bit, like I can hear the rattling, and I can hear some zip here now and then. But like I don't hear any fans or anything.
And plus the doors open on it too.
Nice. Yes, now we can all very quickly have an armada of Benchies.
And now is the slow part. Yeah. Bridging.
Yeah.
So I came up with a different design for the Death Racer, and that's also some of the parts would be printed on here.
Hmm.
I'll be doing my first attempt with some CAD work on it.
Yeah. That was my plan too. I was gonna do my my side plates on there, but who knows if it'll show up or not. I mean, there's still time, but if not, I'll just do them on the rat rig or the Voron or something.
Oh, you know there's going to be a version 2.
Oh yeah. I'd like to see them do, like a 330 side, 330 by 330. Because some of it too, I mean, size wise, you got to figure they have to factor in cost of shipping and how many can you get on the boat, and all that stuff, and cost.
Yeah, the shipping was expensive, but it is a big box.
Yeah. Especially coming, pre-assembled. So that's what I would like to see from them at a minimum. I don't know how many more features they can pack into it, but we'll take them.
I would think that they would just make it bigger. I think that this would be they'll probably do an XL or something.
Yeah.
Because I mean, honestly, this has so many standard features on it. Even the regular X1 has a lot of standard features.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin, that's the thing. So, when you go past a certain size, then the cost gets stupid. It doesn't remain linear. Then it seems to get exponential. So it's like, oh, you want 1 more inch? It's double the price. You're like,
Yep.
yeah, especially on those carbon rods and things like that. So we'll see what they come up with. Who knows?
See, that's where you get hear the noise here.
What is that? The Z hop?
It's when it switches directions.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Don't damage the print sheet. Or did I just jinx you?
Looks good to me. Wow. There you go.
It's a whole heck of a lot nicer than my 9-minute Benchy.
That came out pretty damn nice. Holy cow. No stringing at all.
So it looks like about halfway up the hole, maybe a little less
Yeah,
than
you see
halfway
that?
up the hole, the sheen changes.
Yeah.
Wonder if it speeds up there.
Yeah, it's almost like a matte finish right here. So you see
Yeah,
that too.
it's printing faster and it's losing temperature. Yeah. Or it could be cooling too. Well, I don't know.
But Honestly, this is better Benchy than half the printers I do in a 3-hour one on.
Well, there you have it, folks. A printer even tripod John can use.
I know, isn't that amazing?
There it is.
And it's up to you guys if you want me to print something else.
Print that little cube thing, the one that was
Okay.
right below it. And it's a little bit longer, but I'm just curious to see what it is.
Hang on, let me get the filament off the plate here.
Print a helmet. I don't think it's quite big enough for a full-size helmet.
No. I will print out that scraper probably tonight.
You could do a little helmet for Bear or for Oreo.
There, Oreo, there you go.
Print an articulated dragon. Oh, you know he will, Chris. He's gonna start printing all the
I
things.
think I'm the only person that hasn't printed one of those.
Yeah.
I haven't
You're gonna be
printed anything articulated yet.
You're gonna be a typical streamer now, and you're gonna start posting all over Twitter and everywhere with all your printed on the bamboo.
Bamboo.
Sending
the
me
Sam
pictures
thing.
of what your bamboo can do.
It's a bamboo. The Sam thing. It's a bamboo. That thing right here.
Yeah. What is that?
It is looks like it's an interlocking cube puzzle.
Okay, do it. 30 minutes.
All right. Yep.
Yeah. Have heard
Why not?
reports of AMS problems when using the print again function. Zach, are you still around? Have you run into that? I don't know if you've used it. I haven't seen him in a minute.
Oh, I'm good. It's still pooping stuff. So I should have done a poop shoot.
You know.
Oh my god! As we're waiting, see if I could get a better look at this. There we go.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it looks like your top layers came out really nice. Even the small the stack came out good inside the box. The corners are a little under extruded, but
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah, and if you look top down at the box, you can see those corners on the deck where your thumb is. See the corners didn't quite close. It may just be small corners too. It could just be the way they sliced it.
Well, that was the problem with all the parts for that racers was they were all under extruded. There we go.
There you go, John. There's your first CAD model. Kevin says somebody, and by somebody he means you, should design a toilet-shaped poop chute catcher for the back and call it the real John.
The real John. It does purge a lot, though. You can see it in the poop chute in the back. It's purging a lot of. And I caught that one.
How much has fallen out of the back?
Oh, now I gotta go find it. So I didn't know it was gonna do it for just a single. I didn't think it was gonna do it for just a single color.
Yeah, single color print. Yeah.
So when that electrical's done, I'll have to take a look.
Oh, do you have a little filament still left on your build plate in the front there?
It did something. It purged that.
Oh, it did it. Oh,
Yeah, so I don't know if it's going to do another LiDAR or not.
hey, Steve Builds.
Oh, yeah, I don't have anything. So, let's see what it does. Let's go down there, see builds.
He's probably building something.
Well, if he's not building something,
Stick where the flow calibration print. Oh, did you put glue stick where the flow calibration was? Kevin asks. Are you supposed to?
I put it only in the middle.
Yeah, I would think that might interfere with it scanning, right? Or it could. I don't know.
It's definitely not. Hold on.
Getting your Death Racer part. Are you printing the new frame with the 6mm rod stiffeners in the main frame, Steve? Because I'm not printing a third one. I just won't jump it off a loading dock like Sam.
Yeah, yeah.
And mine will be fine.
Yeah, he's there jumping it. I'm like, it has no suspension, Sam. All rigid plastic.
Yeah, Steve. It might have been yesterday. When did Michael release the Pro Frame? Well, if you have a folder that says Pro Frame, then and when you set the frame on in the slicer, you should see two holes bored through the drive mounts through the body for you to put two additional rods in there. So you might just have the regular one, Steve. Yeah. Either one's fine. It's just Sam's torture testing the heck out of it. So
When he was here, I'm surprised he didn't break it when he was driving it in front of the house, jumping off the curb. I mean, it's part of the video, jumping off the curb and
yeah.
So I'm wondering. Someone asked if this is all these test lines is actually eating up space on the bed. So I would have to check to see if it is.
Because if it is, you can turn it off. You don't have to do it.
No.
For every print, especially since you're using the same filament. They said as long as you're using the same filament to do back-to-back prints, you don't have to do that each time unless you want to, because it'll remember that flow rate, or it was gonna have that feature.
Go. One second. You have a full bowl.
No, this is not too small to build a droid. You can build a full-size R2 on a Mark III, Prusa Mark III. So you can definitely get away with this.
You know, all 3D printers shouldn't even need to have leveling knobs on the bottom anymore.
Nah. That should
This
just
actually
go.
has screws. No, they're just screws to hold the plate in.
Especially, I mean, if you're going to buy commodity of scale, right? If you're going to buy 5,000 or 8,000 probes, you might as well just get them. What's the cost offset from getting 4 bolts and knobs or 3 bolts and knobs plus the springs? Cost of that. I mean, retooling, I don't know, but
Well,
yeah.
Steve made a good point on one of his TikTok videos. He said that you got two leveling technologies fighting against each other with having the leveling springs and knobs, and then having a probe.
Yeah, if you're gonna do both, yeah, then you don't.
Yeah, I'm like, well, it does, and I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, go get, hey, one,
I'm
go
gonna
get,
take a
go
look.
get Brown. One, go get Brown. Oh, go.
Oh, okay, good. You found it. Okay.
I think that's one of the loudest is the poop chute.
It's pooping.
So now scanning the first layer.
So now if it doesn't like the first layer, it just pauses, right? Until you
Yeah,
come in and manually say continue. Okay.
yeah, in the screen, it said something on there and it went back. So I guess it was fine.
Okay. But if it's fine, it just continues to print.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would be kind of, I don't know.
I remember seeing the video you sent me in some DMs of yours going like this, and I'm like literally, I'm like, aw. I mean, you're kind of used to seeing this. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice that when you can have when the printer can handle different types of prints, different sizes of prints, shapes, at
Mhm.
speeds that but you got to be careful if you're looking to do something that's functional or structural in some way to what you're assembling, things like we saw where the sheen changed, right? You obviously then your layer adhesion is compromised.
Mhm.
Don't know how much, maybe nothing that affects you, but you don't know. So yeah, you'd still have to dial some of that in, but to be consistent that way, um, to get a printer, for me anyway, to print like this consistently takes time, you know, printer to printer, setting up the profile, testing it, dialing it in.
I know, Kevin. I didn't check that out. Um,
Doesn't it tell you on the display?
no, it
If you
doesn't.
if
It's
you go to like there should be a speeds something, or I thought I saw somebody do that before where they were able to see it.
let's see. Mhm. Right there. Yeah, I mean, unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, Steve, no, the drives are not for the Pololu drives. They are for 540 motors with a
Yeah,
with a
so
gear
those
reduction.
540s, the RC cars that you see behind me, that was the 540 motor has been around for decades in the RC industry. So it was nice to actually see it. They're cheap, they're plentiful, get them anywhere, and they're
Yep.
brushed. So I mean, literally, you could almost throw any kind that you want in there.
Yep.
It's a common size.
Yep. I mean, if you're gonna, I think one thing to consider, if like you said, I mean, you can find them anywhere and they're cheap. If you can get one that you can actually replace the brushes in,
Mm-hmm.
that if even if it's a few dollars more, that's cheaper than buying a new motor. So
Yeah, like the blue
the
and
track
yellow.
stars. Oh yeah, sport mode. Oh, maybe sport mode
yeah.
is standard. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to dive into the menu a little bit more. These are also files that were pre-sliced, so I don't know if it just doesn't have the option on the pre-sliced files.
Hmm.
Because I looked on the menu real quick, I didn't see bumping it up to that 17-minute Benchy.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve, if you can see, I don't know if this will, if you, oh, it cut it out because it, oh, this stupid thing. I can't even show you. Oh, well, I was going to show you how the motor was mounted in the Pro Drive.
Yeah, I would also use like PETG for that because those motors are
Yes.
going to heat up.
Yeah.
You definitely use something more than PLA.
Yeah, because you are going to be crashing it into other
and that
racers, other people's ankles, things like that. Which is good that he spec'd out a brushed motor. Well, he usually does. Michael usually does spec out brushed motors for most things. Keep your droids from running away.
Have a
Especially
good night, HC.
something big. Take care, man. Oh, okay, he's okay.
Yeah, so this would, with the AMS and everything, it would fit inside the Ender 5 Plus. With maybe with the AMS on top, it may bulge out a little bit. So that's the size of it. And, I mean, literally, it was just fit right inside. Probably right where the rails are.
So this is looking good. No, I don't see any stringing or
No.
really any issues. That the side, the supplemental fan that's on the side, is it running yet?
No, not yet.
I think you'll probably get more noise out of that.
Yeah, it was running on the Benchy.
Okay. I know they sell them separately, and I'm wondering if you can add one on the other side too, because that's what I've seen some people mention is the cooling can be one-sided, obviously, because it's one side, so you get better cooling on one side sometimes with some
Yeah, I mean,
overhangs and things.
yeah, when you're definitely going this fast, you need that supplemental cooling because
Yeah.
that little fan is not going to do much. Yes, it would be nice to. The Kaiwus are really good. So literally, these printers I have is I could just now I have another one that I could just hit print. Yeah, at least now this will be great for the
Yeah.
winter. I mean, I needed a winter printer, So
Yeah. Yeah, that the thing for me, like I've kind of over building printers from scratch now, so I'm like, hey, there's a good deal.
yeah, honestly, yeah, for what you get, it's a fantastic.
Yeah.
When they released the prices on it, the printer just came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was like, hey, here's the Bambu, and then all these people had it at the same time.
Mhm.
That's like the best marketing, right? You give it to people to and it worked great for them. All the hype, it's the cheapest marketing, right? You just give them the printer, but it was maybe 2 or 3 dozen printers probably given out,
I think so. Yeah.
and that was their marketing. They had confidence that it was going to work.
So Kevin, there is a part cooling fan on the tool head, but yeah, the extra fan, the larger fan, what is it? 80 mil, 120 mil? I forget what size it is on the.
It looks like it's. Hold on, I can get the calipers out.
Yeah, is just on one side. That's why I was asking him if
It
there
looks
was
like an 80 or something. It's hard
an
to
80
tell.
mil. Yeah, I know it's a bigger fan, but. So Rox is asking you to check out the
It looks to be about an 80. Man, so being handicapped with one leg is a problem in itself. But I get something you probably know from being ex-military. People talking about phantom limb pains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so bad last night. I usually take NyQuil and it will work. I took it at 11:30 or 10:30. I felt like I was getting electrocuted.
Wow.
I mean, it was so bad. 1 a.m. rolls around. I take another dose of NyQuil. Didn't even faze me. I was up all night. I was almost thinking about canceling the stream. I was like, well, if I can do work, I'll do that, and then this, whatever.
Yeah, if you can work, you can play.
Yep, that's the way I say it, man.
Yeah.
Look at mommy. He thinks that he's still hanging around here, thinking I have a treat.
Oh, poor bear.
Hey, bud.
Mama's got the rest of the pizza. It's inside.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense. I bet I haven't played around in the bamboo slicer, but
No,
I
that's
would assume they give you some. I know what he's printing is pre-sliced, but Rox was saying that he thinks that the side fan fires up depending on the print speed or requirement of having it, and that makes sense. I'm hoping that they give you control over that in their slicer.
yeah, that would be nice. Then they say it was basically based off Prusa, their slicer.
Yeah, or off a slicer. Yeah. Well, they did open source the slicer. Yeah, they did release that, which is good.
So when I was at Murph, I was talking to Joseph, and they ordered one. So he's like, "Yeah, you got to see what the competition is."
Yeah.
And it's definitely right.
Yeah, it's funny because even in his last blog update for the XL, he had to call out speed because I think there were a lot of questions on will it speed up, because the Prusas aren't known for their speed, they're known for their print quality.
Yeah.
And it is a fine balance between the two for many printers,
And
without a lot of effort.
and I've always been more of the quality of the print versus the speed of the print because I really haven't gone more than 60 mm. It's just I got enough printers that I could just throw them on the other, all of them and just go when they're all working.
Yeah, except for the VCore 3, just because I got the 8mm nozzle, the 0.8mm nozzle on it. Everything else prints 100, 120. I slow it down a little bit for PETG just because I started to get globs, so about 90 in PETG.
Well, I mean the fastest printer I have that I'm selling is the FL Sun Super Racer.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so tall, just for me to even get the filament on it. It's just for me, it's not feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock says for the scraper print the second one and load another filament color. Oh, it's dual color.
Dual.
Okay. Oh, so I guess the Bambu Labs part,
Yeah,
logo or whatever, comes out in the second color. Okay.
This is just pretty darn amazing. I'm used to you building, Jason, a printer that does this. Not seeing one that just comes off the shelf that does it.
I'm just watching it going, this is like a week or two of my life saved per printer. think it's
A
doing what I want it
subsector.
to. Oh man.
Yeah. You do. The dog barks of people coming and going. It doesn't matter to her. She's one of our. She's our special dog. Yeah, it was. We start printing an hour and 9 minutes in. It's all disassembly basically. There's really, I mean, and just if we had the AMS, it's 2 wires, 2 plugs.
I like how you pointed that out.
Yeah. Well,
It's definitely 2 plugs. Yeah, Kevin, that's what happens to me is I get printers and I play with them, I break them, I tear them apart, I rebuild them, I turn them into something else. I get them printing really nice, and then I'm bored with that printer, and then I get rid of
it's
it.
not. It's subsector. That's Jason M. It's his background that's making him blurry.
Oh, sorry, I can't. It's stuck on. I can't make it go away. It's this stupid.
Star Destroyer. He's.
Oh,
he's
maybe if
locked
I
in.
kill. Oh, hold on. Maybe if I just kill. Well, we'll give this a shot. I might disappear, and then the stream will be better. So let's see. Yep.
Oh
I
yeah, now you're
disappeared.
gone.
Now I'm gone. Settings, camera.
See, now you made him totally disappear. Oh, there we go. It's
I'm
just the
back.
light on you.
Okay.
Oh, look at that
There we go.
R2. How far along are you on it?
Like 4%.
It's such a long
Dude, there's
build.
so many parts.
It is a grueling build. Just like
Yeah.
it's not as bad as the Johnny 5 build. You want to talk
No.
about gruesome build? Oh my
I
god.
want to do a Wally, but I can't start it till I finish the R2, and I know Matt Hobbs is doing a V2 of the Wally, which is supposed to be a little easier in terms of the print and the build. So that might work out in my favor. But yeah. But it's just building up. I find if I just start cranking out parts on it, I get bored, and then I want to do that one, and then I get to the head. I'm like, oh look, a new head, and I'll start that one, and then I'll go, I never did like how that one was painted, and I'll start messing with that one again, and I just go around. Oh, Michael,
You
maybe
are quick with your builds, though. I mean, you crank out those death racers fast, and with the droids that you did.
it's well, I mean, yeah, I know. I have a problem, but I can admit it.
No problem with them. Well, I mean, I do lasers, I do the printers, I do.
Yeah.
No, and then I got the plasma, CNC.
Mm-hmm.
Next couple of weeks, the
Your fiber laser that you just didn't you just do a
that's
video
still in the
on a
works.
fiber laser?
Yeah.
No, I mean, but you did a fiber laser one already.
Yeah,
A smaller one. Yeah.
Yeah, the smaller one.
Yeah. The one yesterday
Beta starting.
was yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling, Kevin. Oh man. I'm like, oh, look at that one. Oh, look at that one. Oh, look at that one.
Yeah.
And Michael Badley's absolutely no help. I mean, he's the worst influence in my life with oh look, I just made this new one that hasn't even come out in the movie or TV show that you've seen yet.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Oh, I still have all the parts for the Brew to You.
Oh my, you haven't assembled that yet?
No, well, because
Oh my
actually all the
gosh.
motors and stuff
Uh-huh.
went into the Death Racer.
Oh yeah, because it's got the 95. Yeah. Yep. The can lift motors. Yep. Yeah, everything's in there. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jason. I have a 3D printing droid problem. So I told the wife, I said, we need to bring 4 camping chairs. She's like, 4? So yeah, Jason's hanging around our table. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I need a place to sit. I need disabled parking. So,
Yeah, there you go.
yes, everything is a work in progress. Yes, it is.
We're at 90%. No, it's nice that everything the printer just neat and tidy. Everything. I just don't know about stacking 4 AMSs. I mean, you have to have like a AMS rack or something.
Yeah, that's how I saw them in Bambu's video. They had them, off to the side on a rack shelf thing, just sitting wherever, which is good that you don't have to connect them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like physically.
Yeah, I'm more of a practical prints type of person, or having the fun like with the racers and stuff. That
Yeah.
just printing out figurine, it's kind of hard for me. Because
Yeah.
I got like these and that's it. That's one of the things I've kept, and some Benchies,
Yeah.
so I can have something to compare when I do another video.
Mm-hmm.
So like I kept like the carbon fiber ones and more of the exotic filament. So be like, okay, how is this printing? Otherwise, I just give them to the wife, and she gives them to people at work.
Yeah.
But the clock spring models, I do like those. Like
Yeah. Yeah. My daughter likes those, so I end up usually printing a lot of those for her. Little boxes and heart shapes, that kind of stuff that she likes. And although she's infatuated with Darth Maul now for some reason, so yeah, she stole my Wexter multicolor because she won't give it back.
Well, I want to
So
do the new one that he made from
okay, he pumps out one a week. Which one are you talking about?
well, that's Stranger Things.
The Eddie Munson?
Yeah,
Yep, that's on my list.
and that'd be great on this because he actually did it on the Bamboo.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
did the
right. That's
multi.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, because I remember him saying something about that he only had the 4 colors.
So it's kind of amazing that this nozzle, all that filament just comes out of this nozzle.
Yeah, well, it's the heater, not so much, yeah, the nozzle design, but that ceramic heater that they've got on it that sticks on the side is far better than, the tube style the cartridge style that we use. It's much more efficient. Oh, so Kevin's asking, I don't know if you noticed, does the display give you time remaining when it's
Yes.
printing? It does. Okay.
Oh no, percent. Well, actually, I always saw the percentage, but
Yeah, if you guys think I have a problem, you look at Jerry's room. Go check his videos. He's got and you threw out how many, Jerry? 3, 4 giant garbage cans. You gave away a bunch of stuff. This guy prints everything, and he prints it all at 400% scale.
yeah. Ask Jerry how his Ecto 1 is doing.
No, we don't talk about Ecto.
That's the first time I saw Jerry on a live stream, and he was showing off his Ecto 1 build. And I'm like, oh, that is so cool. And that's the last time I ever saw it.
Yeah, right. There you go, Jerry. Do a bird of prey. Hang it up there with the with the Enterprise.
That's one thing I always wanted to do was a Polar Lights kit Enterprise.
But you have
Alright,
to have an actually working cloaking device though, otherwise
Oh,
scrap the idea. Or you can just not print it and say it's cloaked. There you go. That's nice. Yeah, that's a good top layer.
yeah. Not under extruded. Oh, actually, that's the bottom. That's the top.
Okay.
Mm.
Hey, Trevor. It went relatively smooth. Consider who was building it.
Yep.
Couple
Or
hiccups.
no, taking it apart. Okay. So how? Then you put this thing together. Yeah. Good luck with that. I'm not in the mood for that.
Put it next to extra one.
There, it's all together. Look at that. Perfect.
Just like the picture.
Yes.
Just like
Oh, look at. I mean,
maybe.
no. I'm looking at. I didn't even see
Oh,
that.
are they marked? What is that?
I don't know. Is it a cheat sheet? No. Damn it.
No, it's just a logo.
Yeah. So I guess this is how they determine. Okay, so it's a success, but I don't see any settings in here for the ludicrous speed.
It used to be there. I've seen it on others. But does anyone who's got it? Who's got one? Rocks, you have one, right? Where's the ludicrous speed button?
Does that
Maybe
look? I mean,
maybe it only pops up when you're printing. 100%.
because if I click on,
Hey, Big Jano,
what's going on?
how's the unboxing coming along? It came and went.
Yep.
Oh, he said you were in it before. I don't know.
Settings menu.
I heard in an update they took the words away. Jerry says he heard they took the words away.
Yep.
Rock says settings menu though. So where's settings?
Okay. General. Yep. Okay, so go back to home.
Maybe that one is settings. Settings menu. 100%. Oh, click it. Hit the 100. Hit the 100%. The word 100%.
Ah,
there it is.
Okay.
Good job, Rox.
Thank you. All right, so you know what that means. We got one more print to do. I want to see that Benchy 17-minute Benchy.
Look for the dark helmet icon.
Yeah.
Yes. This should have been all blacked out with a flare at the bottom. Just call it the bamboo helmet. Send it, Steven says. Steven Poole.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be sensor, right?
Crazy speed. They should have named him better, like ludicrous, delirious speed. They can't go plaid. They just can't. Not yet.
Oh, Tesla already took it, so
Yeah. The code to the secret menu is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that for real? It's
yeah.
up, down, left, right, left.
Right. Up,
A, B,
down,
A,
down,
B.
left, right. And select start. That's the same combination I have on my luggage.
Dang it, you beat me to it.
Oh, you were gonna say it?
Yes.
Someone changed the combination on my luggage. And I just date myself, but I saw that movie in the theater when it came out.
Oh, People are home.
All right, let's see ludicrous speed. All right, let's go ahead and print this. What'd you spend all the day doing? Oh, just ludicrous speed.
Doing ludicrous prints.
Romulan Warbird. I always thought the Romulan Warbird from the Next Generation and on was amazing.
Oh yeah, Rock says he says to put the mic in the chamber because the direct. Yeah, we could hear the direction change before. I bet it is stupid loud. Oh, on ludicrous speed. Yeah, that's gonna get a little louder.
Well, I'm only using it on the. I don't have a lapel for this one.
You must use the shorts to get there.
Yeah.
Bambu Labs, the lunchbox.
Yes. It's so annoying that they did that, like, space, that'd be in Spaceballs 2 to search for more. Put your tail underneath the rolling part of the chair there. Oh, I got to catch the poop. It was Spaceballs 2 to search for more gold, right? Is that what they said?
I don't remember.
Spaceballs the flamethrower. Kids love that one.
They weren't wrong though.
Yeah. I'm a Mog. Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. Caught the poop. I got to disable this leveling procedure.
I mean, they really could kind of do it now, right? And parody the newer Star Wars, because look how old Bill Pullman is and Daphne Zanaga. They could definitely get in there and get their Schwartz on.
I have to guess it's dead.
The what?
Doesn't it have to cast dead? Okay, so you no
Is
longer
Mel
have.
Brooks dead? John
No,
Candy's
not yet.
gone.
Yeah. Bill Pullman died, didn't he?
Did he? No, wasn't he just doing that show
I think he just died.
where he was a
not
cop?
that long ago.
Did he just die? Dang.
Hold on, I have to look it up now.
I thought it was the other guy. I don't know. Everybody's dying. I'm looking it up
Bill
too.
Pullman.
Where's Bill Pullman?
Oh no, he's still around, I guess. Oh no. Wait, hold on. Let's see. No, I don't want to see anything about She-Hulk. Wait. I'm looking for Bill Pullman.
Here he is. I got him. Bill Pullman. See full bio. That just says born in 53. So it doesn't say he's dead.
Nope.
So he's still around.
well, Chris Travis, he's now politically correct. So I lost all respect for the guy. If he when he talks now, it's like, oh, come on. He was a master of the anti-politically correct phrases. Well, it was also that before that phrase was even around, though.
Well, yeah. That's when comedy was just comedy.
Yep. You didn't have to worry about hurting someone's feelings.
No. Without them falling down and taking a selfie of themselves.
Yeah.
Has it been 17 minutes yet?
I should have disabled this chart. It takes longer for the leveling than it is to print the Benchy.
I know. Oh, we all miss those movies, Chris.
Blazing Saddles.
Yep. All of them.
Else,
The history of the world.
oh, part 1, part 2.
1. Oh, you can also change the speed in the app, Rock says.
Okay.
So that's cool. Yeah, you definitely need to get in there and do a follow-up with it. Amongst your other, Young Frankenstein.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Oh man, I love that man. I love Gene Wilder growing up. He was
the best. Oh, and him and
everything he was in.
Yeah.
Everything with him and Richard Pryor together was
I was gonna say that.
Oh my!
See, hear no evil, see no evil. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, Andy says might be a layer shift if you go too fast. The Bambu Benchy is specially tweaked.
Ah.
Oh, so I wonder if he means like in other prints, but that this Benchy is tweaked to not do it. Is that what you meant, Andy? So confused. Even Gilda Radner, man. I remember her on SNL.
Oh, when SNL was funny?
Yeah. When the
I
real comedians were there.
Yeah.
That Second City TV, those guys, man.
Kids in the Hall.
Is it already on Ludicrous Speed?
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Time to scan. Yeah, that big fan kicked on the side.
I am speed.
John, you should ask X Tool to review their de-smoking filter system for the D1. At this point, I could just ask them for anything. So.
Can you ask him to send me the D1 Pro head?
There you go. So now they got that new fiber head.
Nah, I don't need that.
They're really cranking out accessories, man. I can't keep up with my reviews. But they're not the first one to come out with it. Because I got the first one sitting right there. That is Mr. Carve.
Senor Carve.
So, yep, just got that thing operational. This is the beta, the X-axis or the gantry. The plugs on the side were messed up, so I had to wait for them to send me a new gantry.
Is that their roller?
Yeah, I can't get that to work yet. So we'll see. It probably has to be used with their proprietary software because it's by USB.
So, Wow. Yeah. What can it? A light burn. Can't get it running.
Ooh, look at that. There's that layer shift.
Oh, you broke it. He broke it. Can't even get an automatic printer to print.
Yep. That's that layer shift.
Yep.
Did you hear that sound it made? Oh, well. It was a good run.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody can make a fully automated printer not work, it's you, John.
I appreciate that, I think.
I mean that in a positive way. I am told
Yes.
this is constructive something.
Yeah. Keep on searching for that.
When I come up with the right word, I'll let you know.
Okay. We'll try it one more time. Yeah, it's yeah, that fiber head. I did one test right when I got working. It was a dog tag. I was like, yeah, see, it works. It's shared it on the Facebook group that I created. Well, it took 9 minutes. The guy was like, hate to tell you, that's kind of long for a dog tag. I'm like, it's called a test for a reason. If you're gonna be a smartass, I'm gonna put it right back at you. So I did some last night. Did one at 3 minutes. Did one at 2 minutes. I just want to see it in engraved dark.
Yeah, and it did. It came out nice.
Oh, you saw it on that one?
Yeah. Well, Well, you sent me one. I think either when it was done or close to done. But I was watching yours for a little while, and it was turning out really nice on that galvanized.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't be in the. Well, I had it exhausting out the window because you don't want to be in the room
Is there?
with it
Wait, I
going.
think there's John. I think you got something underneath that build sheet.
Oh, yep.
A
A
little
little
schmutz.
piece. All right, so let's see here. If I do the print, I select that, and I don't want to turn off bevel. We'll just turn off everything. Oh, we'll do first layer inspection, and that's it. And let's try it again.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's that galvanized came out really nice, but it was a really long one because it's a fiber. It's a 2 watt, but it's still very weak. So you got to do it slow. But when you're doing stainless, I mean, it's the way to go to engrave any type of metal.
Yeah.
Because I've corrected so many Facebook posts by these manufacturers saying it engraves metals, and I'm like, no, it doesn't.
It discolors it.
Yeah, I'm like, think about it this way: you take a marker and you're marking on top of it. That's what a mark is. You're not engraving. You're not vaporizing the metal.
Yeah.
So, catching the poop. It's amazing how much it purges. I mean, if you were to change the filament, I could understand the purge. But
I think you can adjust it though in
yeah,
the
probably.
settings or in the slicer or something. I've seen people say that. Wipe that nozzle.
Wipe it.
Wipe it real good.
So this will be the last print, no matter if it fails or not.
All right, everybody, stand up and hop on one leg for luck.
Yep. I'm not doing it. It might need a shot. So
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I woke up like last week, and I'm like, stand up. Later, Chris.
See, Chris.
It will fail.
Oh, yes. The confidence here, man.
Yeah,
The truth hurts, though.
it does.
It's okay.
But it's
It's
true.
okay.
It's going to fail.
It's true.
All right. Suspense.
Bye. Right. Okay. Just do it.
Fail. Would you hurry up and fail already?
Right. I have leftover pizza I want to get to.
Yeah.
Oh, it will fail, but not before smoke. Uh-oh. You could be right, David.
Not before the David's still. He came out for the smoke. He came back. Like, wait, it's not smoking yet. I'll be doing another unboxing next week, probably on Tuesday again. It'll be a Solvo printer.
Oh.
Yep. But what I'm going to be doing with some of my reviews is doing giveaways at the end of them, repacking it and giving them back to the community.
That's good.
I don't have a need for all these pieces of equipment.
Yeah, there's no sense in being a collector.
No, and that's the problem. It's like, first off, I don't print nearly enough to enjoy them. Because it's like by the time it's like, okay, I won't do I'm like, okay, I'm done, and then I'm all caught up, and then they come in batches. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, and then, ooh, that was pretty cool. Okay, I'll do that one. Nope, didn't happen. Never happened. So here's one thing. I never watched Hawaii 5.0 or whatever it was back in the early 90s, late 80s, 90s.
The original one?
Yeah, or something,
Okay.
yeah. And Soldier has leg blown off. Okay, I was watching this episode. I'm getting ready to have my leg amputated in a couple days, right? And I can't believe I'm watching this. And the guy wakes up after surgery and stuff, and they tell him, he's like, okay. So a couple days later in the barracks or whatever, and he gets up and falls flat on his face, trying to walk to use the bathroom. And I'm like, is that going to happen to me? It hasn't happened yet. So in over 30 years. So, all right. We're getting to that moment. Will it happen? This is when the layer shift happened last time. So not yet. Even when I'm drunk, going to bed. It hasn't happened.
Must be all that low center of gravity.
Yeah, it's on the gut.
It's moving so fast, it's locking up your camera. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You might make it.
Well, it's past the First time it failed.
If you can get, I think if you can get to the deck, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the travel speeds between the four posts of the cab, maybe.
Yeah, so it does have a timer on there. So it's like negative 15 minutes. So it does have a timer
Okay.
on it. So it's at
Go
38%.
Benchy.
You can do it. So I need to go to a hardware store and buy some sheets of metal to finish this review up.
Oh, that reminds me, I gotta go get stuff for the B1 battle droid. I'm not doing the posable legs, doing the fixed legs. So I gotta get a 3/4 inch.
We're doing the 17-minute Benchy.
Again.
Well, the other one was
Redo.
the yeah. So I had a layer shift.
That was a 17-second Benchy right there.
Yeah. I printed a puzzle cube. I failed to put it together. And Jason's still wondering where his is.
I don't care.
Well, you do, but
I mean, I do, but I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. I
when it
probably
gets here,
won't.
you get here.
I won't
Someone
even
asked
open it till after Earth. So.
Yeah. People were like, "How can you wait that long?" It was on there. I'm like, "Just busy, man." The excitement kind of goes away in certain things, and they don't understand that. It does. I mean, it's not the fact that I wasn't excited to get it. I'm more excited on the stuff on the other side of the garage that's not hooked up yet. Doesn't Game Body have better sales than 25% off? I don't know who Game Body is.
I don't know. But
Good
somebody
evening,
might. Oh man, I'm sorry. I almost said Gregory Squirrels. I'm sorry. That's all me. Sorry. Shouldn't even have told you.
So you said that you did the 5-minute Benchy?
No, God, no.
Oh, okay.
It was like 8 something. Well, one was 6 something, and it was slightly better than your 17-second Benchy.
No,
But
really?
the one I would call a Benchy, I got it down to like 8 something. I wrote it on the. It's 8 something, 8:30, 8:40, whatever. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's the excitement wore off. I'm like, yeah, cool. Gregory, so the first one he printed was his very first print was a Benchy. Then he printed a cube thing. Then we went back to do the speed Benchy, and it layer shifted at ludicrous speed. So so we stopped it, and this is the redo. It's still going. Yes, this is the hour and 17-minute Benchy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the 3-hour Benchy.
Come back in another hour. It'll be on the stack. Where did you get the R2D2? These are Michael Badley's. Almost everything in here is Michael Badley that you can see. But that R2 is from Michael Badley. You can get. He's got his Michael Badley's. What's his Facebook group? Is it? It's just Michael Badley's Printed Droids.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and he's on Patreon as well,
Yeah.
and that's where he's got. I think the R2, or at least one version of it, he makes available at no cost. Otherwise, you get everything for $1. what you feel it's worth to you, what you feel you can support him with for providing more droids than you can manage, than I can manage. And they're all great.
I don't see your comment even here, Jerry. It says it's blocked. I didn't see it.
I don't see anything either.
And I mean, on the StreamYard, yep. It's still going. I haven't broken it yet. If anything, it's going to break itself. So I just appreciate how well built it is, and that they printed out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw it in
Give me a
there.
second. I'll grab it. Yeah, he almost everything he designs is, unless there's just no way around it, he does it. You don't need supports in his files. If you've got large printers, there's usually a version for that. If you got, something around the Prusa Mark III size, they're cut files. So, everybody can participate. And there's everything from baby droids, mini droids, micro droids, full size, full scale, 1-to-1, giant stuff. His sand crawler is amazing. I just don't have room for it. I think it's, if I do this, what comes up? Yeah.
Oh, so it took it out, Jerry? Is that what you mean? Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I was.
There you go. I don't know why I did it 3 times, but okay.
Oh, it's no, it's on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I did. Okay.
Yeah, they don't see that. Only we see it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a professional.
Yeah. So he needs to work on his Patreon for organization. So it's pretty much all over the darn place. It's pretty chaotic. So
it depends. Like the R2 stuff can get confusing because there's lots of mods. There's different versions, and it can get confusing because it's not clear. Like, does the Mark III dome work with the version 2? Does these V2 feet work with the Mark III body? Oh, you've got a panel fix, you've got doors, you've got the 232, and it can get confusing. But that's where the Facebook group is great. You just ask a question, and you'll have 100 people answer you kindly. I have never seen a harsh word in that Facebook group. That's probably the only one I can say that to.
Yeah, and everyone that's in that group is generally interested in making it or are making it. So even when one person was modifying adding tank suspension, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. The other guy's like, oh, I don't know if that's going to be allowed. He's like, no, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm like, yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, I mean, you may not want to try to enter because it's going to be a lot more fragile if you hit it on the side. But that one you can jump.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how far it can jump. That's going to be Sam's next thing. Can we jump it off a building?
Yep. Game Body is a candy store that all kinds of model ships. John, you will love it. Been going there for 5 years. Oh, nice.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I've never.
I really, when everyone's saying how loud this thing is, I'm sitting next to it. I don't know how much the laptop is picking up. Honestly, with the door open, it's not that bad.
It's really picking up. There must be a lot of noise cancellation because the only thing I really hear is some of the rattling and when it does really fast moves. But like I don't even hear the fans.
I'll never look at my other printers the same. You know that after this.
Do you look at the other printers?
No, I randomly check on them. When I used to first get them, I was like staring at them.
Have you seen the Out of Marbles project?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
It sounds familiar. And I think maybe because Nero did a marble thing, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Paul the Alien came from. Oh, okay.
You know,
I have to check them
I
out.
remember when Paramount was selling all their set models, and man, I wanted to be. That's the time I wish I had a lot of money. Selling all the set models of the ships, clothing, props, everything. Like,
Yeah.
they could just open up a museum, but it's nice that they actually gave it to collectors that would cherish them too.
Can I share a link to the site? I did it recently. It's very cool. Am I a mod on your YouTube?
What's that?
Am I a mod on your YouTube?
On my YouTube?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so.
The Patreon came up. That's why I gave you access to this, so you could.
Well, DJ Rich was asking if he could share a link
Try posting it.
to the marbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw it in there and John can.
And I'll see if I. I'll be.
Yeah.
I'm on. I have it running, so.
Okay.
It'll just be a delay on my end. Oh, it's the fastest Benchy ever. Freaking.
Let me see if I can find. What was it called? Lost my marbles. Like Out of Marbles.
Wow! When you toggle between the stream that you see, Jason, and what's currently on YouTube, and see the Benchy progress.
Is it like way behind?
Yeah.
3D printing and marbles is our passion. Oh, I have seen these. Yeah, it was on Kickstarter.
Just throw it in there then.
Yeah, I'll throw it in. Yeah, these are cool. Dang it, people, stop showing me stuff. Backlog. I did.
Oh, that is awesome.
I did from that guy right up there.
That's stuff that I would print. Oh,
right?
That's so cool. Yeah, that's
it. Done. I can't look at stuff anymore. One thing at a time. Okay, 4 things at a time.
Yeah, those are awesome. And almost done.
Get her done. That felt longer than 17 minutes.
Oh, that was with the leveling.
And
yeah,
that's
why. Or the
yeah,
inspection line.
Yeah.
Because I decided to have it not do the level, but just do the inspection line.
Yeah. That's still faster than I would print even at my speeds with like a 0.3 layer. No damage to the build plate,
No,
to the
that's
flex
just the
plate.
glue.
Nice,
Just the glue.
nice, good.
And I think it's just a regular Elmer's glue stick that you can use on it. So
I wonder if Lisa just maybe got a bad one, or
we could have.
I hope she reached out to them.
Yeah. Me too, because as far as I've seen on their Facebook group, that they've been very, very responsive.
That's good. Yeah, Zach, that's the truth. Yeah, you can print a whole lot of bad stuff fast. I can anyway. We know John can.
Yeah, that's true.
He just showed you.
So just one little stringy right there, but does the same thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, see, what I noticed is like a lot of times what you'll see in the Benchy, especially in the front of the hull, you'll see that little. I know there's a shape that's supposed to be there, but you'll usually see a little bit of maybe where the layer didn't sit right. You know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about? Yeah. And
But
that's
the
just
bow,
nice.
this is the cleanest I've any of the benches I've ever done. The cooling is, even with that fast, is amazing.
Yeah.
The lines are
See,
like perfect.
see if you can like, squeeze it without the layers coming apart. Put some stress on it where it's kind of matte finish.
Oh, it's,
Pretty good.
oh yeah, it's solid.
Good.
Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so here I got one that's a soak. I mean, it looks. This was off of the longer
Hmm.
OK5 Pro. And it's just one sitting right next to me. I mean, and soak hides pretty well.
Yeah.
But
And that was
that,
printed what, at like 50, 60?
this is at a 0.12 and a half
No, I
hour
mean
print.
the speed. Oh, that's a half-hour print.
Well, no,
Oh,
this is a
on
three
you
and a half hour print.
3.5
3 hour,
hour
well,
print. Okay.
yeah, 3 hour and 25
Okay.
minutes to be exact.
I was
So,
about to say, wow, that's might want to save your money.
yeah, and this is a 17-minute. So, yeah,
Nice.
well, now I could, yeah, so like I was saying here, maybe I could get perspective. So the Bambu Labs and then the Under 5 Plus, like I said, it'll fit like right in there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's but all right, so it's got a home now.
A home now or a home for
Yeah,
now?
a home for now. So, oh man, there we go. That is it. It's everything they said it was going to be, man. It's nice, really really nice.
Good.
It sucks that it's not heated, but I mean it as long as you preheat the chamber with the bed, like 20 minutes. I mean, for me, that's what I also got it for. Just an enclosure. I mean, to have something that's enclosed that looks this nice.
Yeah.
But it's got
Yeah,
a
that
power
makes
button.
me like I had thought of, taking the V2 and doing a Doom Cube with it. But I mean that pretty much looks like a nicer Doom Cube that I don't have to build.
And just now I need to print a poop chute. Oh, okay, so it does do a great job maintaining heat. Awesome. Well, I mean, I had the door open the whole time, so it was even
Yeah.
louder.
Well, the glass on the top, the door is
Yeah.
going to help. The metal panels on the side are going to help. Yeah, a lot.
So I think it's definitely a great price for what you get.
Oh, definitely. Multicolor, fast printing, it fully enclosed.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it may not be the biggest printer out there, but like you said, I mean, you're definitely getting what you pay for, I think, out of
Hmm.
this, and maybe a little more in comparison to some other brands and pricing models. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is really going to shake up the industry, especially with just the Cartesian print, bed slingers that are out there, and but I'm happy with the purchase as of now. Hopefully this thing doesn't just shake itself apart in a few months. But I kind of trust that.
The frame's welded, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole thing.
So that should stay solid. As long as that stays solid, should be okay.
How many
Yeah,
screws?
David, Creality should have been worrying a long time ago, but don't worry. They'll come out with another Ender 3 something, the Ender 3 plus 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 or something.
Oh yeah, the Neo, right? So
Mhm. Yeah, the Neo Max Platinum Plus.
let's
They're
see
starting
here.
to
How
get
many
like
screws?
Intel. Jeez.
Just counting all the screws. I see 4, 5 screws. Yeah. So one could be somewhere else, but that's what I see.
I mean, I think, Prusa should be I don't think Prusa should worry, but Prusa should be keeping an eye. Um, I mean, at that price point, even for, what is the Mark III now? Like $800? You know, if you add a pallet to that, you just doubled it. So, yeah,
Yeah, it's I mean that's the biggest problem is that the Mark III, right? When you
yeah,
look at the price, what you're getting, and you could get the regular bamboo.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Because really, I mean, what you're paying for with Prusa, right, is all that back end support, right? The slicer profiles, the people you can chat and call, they can help you. There's the large community behind it. It is a quality machine. So that always comes with a premium, no matter what you buy. But I mean, come on. It's I think I think they're gonna give quite a few people a run for their money. Um, and the more good printers that are out there is just better for all of us.
yeah. Well, I could have gone on a rant with that video with the with the Creality, the Neo. And I waited for the comment section to do it for me. Okay, and it did. It's how many more iterations of the Ender 3 are you going to make, right? Okay, and how long are you going to keep these old line of printers around?
Yeah,
I mean, you release a new one, a new version, get rid of the old one.
yeah. I mean, I get it. You need to have somebody has to fill that price point range, right?
Hmm.
And if Creality wants to fill that $200 range, they're still getting pressure from people like Focus and um, the other brands that are newer.
Hmm.
But their printers, the features are there.
Hmm.
The printers are solid. You know, they seem to be proactive in the community. And David, that XL at 2000, I mean, well, that's one print head, right? So this has 4 colors. So if you wanted to do 4 colors, technically on the XL, I know it's 4 print heads. It's not exactly the same, but you're looking at more money, or adding something to it for it to do that. Yeah. Is it true that people have a lot of problems with the palette? I have I had a Palette 3 Pro, and I only had one problem with it. Now, I only ever set it up to work on the Mark III, and it had a pre-set up profile for the Mark III from Palette. They tested it on the Mark III, so for me, I didn't have really any issues other than the cutting wheel broke once. I reached out to him. They said, "Yep, we knew we had a problem. Yours broke," and boom, like 3 days later, another one showed up. So that was really easy. But I have seen a lot of people have a lot of problems with the 3, um, and some people with the 2 as well. But they can be difficult to splice tune just for a printer that's not supported out of the box, or tested out of the box. Yeah, rocks.
It's an all-in-one solution for a lot of people. It literally checked all the boxes of everything that I was looking at. I wasn't gonna, honestly, I was not in the market for a 3D printer at all. I was done. I said, okay, I'm looking to offshore over half of them and give them to schools. Probably just only sell 1 or 2 of them, but the rest are being donated. And then I see this thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? It has everything, because I was still thinking about making an enclosure on the Ender 5 Plus. I mean, it's still my go-to printer for a lot of bigger parts because I don't have a rat rate. But sucks to be you. But if I want something enclosed, print exotic filaments, multicolor. I mean, for the price, I bought it off of Kickstarter. It was what, $1,200?
Yeah.
I think it's totally worth it. So
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm not gonna be. I'm just by looking at the Benchies themselves. I mean, I want to print out some of the parts again. So when we're at Murph, and I saw the parts that Joel had and Jim at Tech, they were really bad under extruded, and it kind of worried me with it. But I know that they were just trying to crank them out because they were behind.
Right.
But seeing how nice this came out with barely any, I don't really see any where there's a gap. I saw gaps. I saw holes in their drivetrain. I'm like, these things are gonna just snap and fall apart. So, but after seeing this on a 17-minute Benchy, where you can't crush it, like I was like, oh, Jason, is it gonna crush? Nope. So yeah, it's I'm happy with the purchase so far, as long as it doesn't shake itself apart. So, but I personally don't know if I'm gonna ever print that fast all the time. So. Yeah, the enclosure is nice that they have for it.
I didn't really like. I mean, for the XL, that accordion.
No, I saw the for the Mark III or whatever.
Oh, the one they built. Yeah.
So you have a total of 6 screws, Jason. It looks like. So
that's. I'll take out 6 screws instead of putting in 400. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. And I don't think I'll ever use the single one.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a pretty shoddy design.
So, yeah, they need to go back to the drawing board on that one. Yeah. But I'm sure it fits their spools perfectly.
Yeah. So I was wondering about if we were going to get because that was their you get a hold, because when you get the milestones or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh wait, did you get your coupon for the $1, the $1, $2 fully assembled hot end? That was it, right? But no,
I think they just throw it in the box because
they said you were supposed to get a coupon to use on
the
store.
And that's what I was. So this was in the box,
fully assembled, like with the heater and everything. It was supposed to the heater, the nozzle, all of it.
Okay. Yeah, so I haven't gotten that yet.
Okay. Okay. Because I thought they
Uh-oh.
said they were going to do that in August, but yeah.
Yeah, Zach says no. So
No, they're not doing the coupon thing. It's
oh,
supposed.
okay, next week.
Oh, okay. So
Well, I
no,
mean, it's
not.
nice that they gave you extra
Yeah.
one, anyways. But
Yeah.
I mean, for the price.
Yeah. I remember that. That was a milestone. Yeah, that got thrown in. I think 3 nozzles, one of them fully dressed. Yeah, that's what it. Okay.
It looks like these separated, and you've got to squeeze it or something.
What is it? Grease?
No, it's all like separated. That's compacts.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all like. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. They're all jumbled up. I didn't throw it in there because I just the.
I'm curious to
Oh, it
see how
hasn't gone.
they're able to stock their website. I know like their stuff sells out super fast when everything's
yeah.
coming. Yeah, so I bet you it'll be rough trying to get some stuff on there for a while.
Okay. Well, I gotta call it. I gotta get up for working at 5 a.m. It's 10 p.m. right now. So.
Oh, you get to sleep in.
Oh, I'm struggling, man. That I'm on still like no sleep, and the NyQuil's. Anytime I take NyQuil and I try to wake up, I'm already groggy as is. But I took 2 doses, so I didn't get any sleep. So,
Man.
but,
Good luck tonight, man. I hope you get some rest.
yeah, I'll be out like a light. So, well, I thank everyone for hanging out there, Jason. I appreciate your help. So
Yeah,
yeah,
anytime.
So what I'll do is I'll throw you in the green room for a second. So thanks, Jason. He's
Bye, everybody.
tech support. He's helped out many people in the community. Jerry, Tim with his rat rig. That's always
Still
fun.
helping Tim.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Okay, you done? Let me tell you how to do it. Those are, wait,
The easy
what's your
way.
phrase?
Yeah.
The easy way. There you go.
Hey, do you want to know the easy way?
Yeah.
So, he made a shirt.
David Wilson. Yeah. So David Wilson's only impressed because I got it working on the stream. That's cool.
We all are.
Yeah.
We all are. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Okay. Yep.
See you, John.
Thank you, Jason. All right. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Printer was up and running within an hour. Probably would have been less, but didn't know about that little cable on the rear. So, yeah, Jason is the man. So I appreciate everyone coming in, stopping by. The super chats were awesome. And it's great being part of this great group of people. There will be a pretty big pivot on my channel in the next couple months. So be on the lookout out for that. I'll still be doing 3D printers, lasers, and stuff, but it's going to be some project-oriented stuff. So the way the channel is supposed to be. So, but I will be doing another live stream next week with another 3D printer. Definitely won't be of this caliber, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it, hang out. Maybe I'll have another guest on. Maybe it would be Jason. Who knows? I like having him give me crap on the stream. So again, I appreciate everyone stopping by and taking time of their day to watch. So we'll catch you next time on Tripods Garage.